ask myself, why was I begging my ex-husband the day I caught him cheating on me? Ah, I don't know how to tell this story so that it will come out very well, or how to say it so that it will look like I'm trying to paint somebody's son black or white. But I was watching a movie on his phone, and a message came in, and I just had to, like, out of curiosity, because that name that popped up is a name that has been causing issue in the house. So I decided to, like, slide down to see what she sent, and it was a sticker. This time around is a nude sticker, and I was tempted to go to the chats, their messages, to see what they were talking about. And when I went through the messages, they were talking about how they're going to, knock each other, what they're going to do, how he's going to handle. He was planning to go to Port Harcourt that weekend for a business meeting, according to him. So they were talking about how they're going to meet, how they're going to do this, how they're going to do that to each other. They were sharing nude stickers. Now, here is the problem. As me, he didn't want me to say that. He wouldn't have given me that phone. Now, this man has a way of showing me that you are nothing. You cannot do anything. You are under me. Because if that's not what he was trying to prove to me, then tell me the reason he gave me access to his phone. Like, he gave me access to his password, just the same way he has access to my own password, my own phone. He can go through my phone whenever he wants. Now, all the calls that he answers it in my presence. Okay, so that day, after seeing the messages, I was so broken. I cried and cried and cried and cried. And initially, before that day, he already told me that any day I read his chats, his messages, that he's going to send me packing. He's going to send me home. So that day, after reading the messages, I was so broken. I couldn't, control myself. So when he came back from where he went to, I couldn't call him. He met me. I was at the back of the house crying. He was looking for me. Then he came there and asked me what was happening. I didn't want to, like, talk to him, but he was persuading me. What is it? Why are you crying? Blah blah blah. And I asked him, what exactly do you say that you're going to Port Harcourt to do? I asked him again, who is Ujunwa Port Harcourt? How could you be sharing this type of me? God. And immediately he heard me saying the girl's name. He just picked offense. He asked me, where is my phone? I told him that his phone is inside the room. He went inside, took the phone, and he didn't talk to me. So later, after some time, I came into the house, and what he told me is that I should start packing my things, that I'm going home. He was going to send me packing. And I started begging. I was, kneeling down, crying. Our marriage was barely 2 months then. I was kneeling down, crying, begging him. What will I tell my people? That I'm just coming to my... It wasn't even up to 2 months. Marriage was not up to... I think it was around 1 month or a month. I was like, what will I tell my parents? I just got to my husband's house. Not up to 1 month. And now I'm coming back. I was on my knees begging him, and I remember crawling to his side, trying to, like, hold him, to hug him. And he pushed me. I hit my head on the wall. It was painful. It was so painful, but I stood up and I was still begging. Now, looking back at time, I'm still asking myself, why? Why was I begging? Why was I begging the person that I caught cheating? The person. I'm still imagining, assuming I was the one that was having that kind of conversation with my phone, and he sees it. I'm still asking myself, was I okay? Was I under the influence of something that I didn't know? Like, there are so many things that happen. When you make a post and all these guys, they will come to your post and be like, we want to hear the guy's side of the story. It's okay, it's good and fine. Anybody can tell their own stories. But I just feel like if I don't say all these things, I might end up not, I don't know. You guys don't understand. You guys don't really understand. I literally sleep at night dreaming of being like him hitting me on my ribs, on my back like this, on my tummy. When I came back to my house, I'm still asking myself, what was it about this guy that made me tolerate the whole nonsense? Just barely few days of coming back from our traditional marriage. His red flags were flying everywhere. Barely 1 month, we were already talking about how we are going, how he was already telling me how he's going to like throw me out if I end up not getting pregnant by the end of the next month. I was taking different types of drugs. I was draining. Doctors will always, whenever we go to the hospital, doctors will be like, stop giving this girl drugs. It's not okay for her health. You don't need to be taking these drugs now. You guys just got married. But he insisted. He persisted. The doctor says she's fine. She's 100%. And the one that got... There's going to be a part 2 of this thing. Let me just cut this.
Too much privilege given to some set of people, and some of them are busy abusing it up and down. Too much privilege. Like, I don't understand it. So this is a case of, if I commit offense, if I commit crime, you will pay for my crime. If you commit crime, you will pay for your own. If I catch you cheating, you will go back to your father's house. If you catch me cheating, you will equally go back to your father's house. So a woman is created to be taking responsibility for your actions. She's supposed to suffer for your misdeed. This privilege is too much. I don't know why this kind of thing is happening to women, but thank God they are beginning to realize that they are equally human beings. For goodness sake, this woman you are trying to subject to the lowest level is a human being that have blood and water in her system. She has feelings. She knows when she's not comfortable with a thing. And you will just do certain things with impunity and feel like nothing will happen. It is okay. The end justifies the means. Time shall tell. Very, very soon, the reverse will become the case. Let's keep going. There is God in everything we are doing.